Hey everybody, David Jordan, thanks for watching. I want to show you how to disassemble or field strip the AR-15 rifle. To disassemble your weapon, you can use a standard punch just like this, something similar to it. But you can also use the live round that comes out of the weapon. These weapons were designed to utilize the ammunition that they carry as a method of takedown. So that's what I'm going to be demonstrating today. Just remember, you can use a punch if you prefer. So we'll set that aside. First thing I'm going to do is remove the magazine and set it aside. Then I'm going to eject any live rounds and lock the bolt to the rear. Then I will check the chamber and the magazine well, both visually and manually, to make sure that there is nothing in either. When I'm satisfied that the weapon is empty, no live rounds, I'll pull the charging handle fully to the rear and let it go and set it down. There are two takedown pins, one in the front and one in the back. I'm going to take the one in the front out first, and I'm simply going to take the tip of the 223 round or the punch and push directly down onto the the pin, and it should pop out the other side just like that. Now it won't come all the way out, it's not designed to, but you can pull on it and feel as far as it will go. I'm going to hold it up just like this and go to the takedown pin in the rear, and once again just push straight down. You'll see it come out toward the bottom, and I will pull on that. Now you'll see that the upper simply comes off and it separates itself from the receiver. So I'm going to take the receiver, I'm not going to take it apart any further, and I will set it aside. Now I'm also going to remove the bolt carrier and the bolt and the charging handle. So I'm going to grab the charging handle, pull it all the way to the back, and when it stops, I will pull the bolt carrier out, set it down, and lift up on the charging handle, take it out and put it aside. That's as far as I'm going to take down the upper. Now with the bolt carrier, I want to take the bolt out so that I could clean it or whatever. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a punch for this because it's a little finer tip, and that helps me. I'm going to take the firing pin, retention pin, and I'm going to pull it straight out, just like that, and set it aside. Once I do that, I can remove the firing pin, and I'm just going to pull straight back on it, kind of finesse it out there. There's my firing pin. Then I'm going to take the bolt cam and turn it sideways like that. So its original condition was like that. I'm going to take it and turn it just like that. And then I'm going to remove it as well. Sometimes I can get that with my fingers. Sometimes I have to get up under there with the punch and just kind of help get it up where I can get it with my fingers. I think I can get that. There we go. So I'll pull it straight out and set it down. Now I can remove the bolt from the bolt carrier. This one's filthy, and we're going to clean it in another video. So there it is, the field stripped AR-15. Now, to put the AR-15 back together, we're going to take and do the same thing in reverse. Something I want to show you though, if we put the bolt in to the bolt carrier just like this, we go to put the bolt cam in, and no matter what we do, no matter how we try, that just won't go in the bolt hole. What has happened is that's the manufacturer's way of telling you you've got it in upside down. So we're going to spin that around. I think you can see it with the light. until you see the other opening on the other side, and slide it down in there like that. And you can see there, it'll go all the way in. So it is, the hole for the bolt cam is smaller on one side than it is on the other. Simple fix. If you put it in and it won't go, flip it over and do it that way. It should go in. All right, so we've got our bolt cam, the cam pin in. We're going to slide our firing pin. If I get the best light there. Our firing pin right in there. And I'm just going to, whoops. Gotta turn my bolt cam. Drop the firing pin all the way in. Then I'll take my firing pin, retaining pin, and slide it all the way back in. Then I can pull on the bolt, and it should hold. It should not come out. If I were to pull lightly on the firing pin in the back, it will not come out. There'll be a little movement, but it won't come out. It won't come out. So we've got our bolt and our bolt back in our bolt carrier. Now we're going to take the charging handle. There's some grooves down in the top of the receiver that will fit these grooves on the charging handle. So I'm going to find that groove and then set it down in there. That's what I'm going to do. I don't think I can get that where you can see it, but it's about that far in is where I've gone with it. I don't think you can see it. And then once I get there, I will set that down. And then I'm going to hold that in place, pull the bolt all the way forward in my bolt carrier, slide it up in there, and then I'm going to push both of them together, the charging handle and the bolt carrier, all the way home until I feel the click, and that should put it exactly where I want it. Now I'm going to grab my lower, and I'm going to find the pinhole and line those up, the upper and the lower. This one has come out, so I'm going to pull it all the way down, make sure that opening is there, slide it in until the holes are lined up, and then with my bottom finger, with my finger on the bottom, I'm just going to, once I get it lined up, I'm just going to shove it up in there. Okay, just like that. I'm going to pull the top part of the receiver down, and with my index finger, I'm going to shove that pin all the way in, just like that. That's it. It's together. Now, from here, what I'll do is run the charging handle all the way back, and it should have the feel that I want, just like it did before I disassembled it. Whoops. And I'm satisfied that we have successfully disassembled and reassembled the rifle. That's really all there is to it. Last thing I'm going to do is load my weapon, make sure it's ready. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.